Hey guys, I didn't have any content coming up anytime soon, so I was looking back at some of the videos from about 2 or 3 years ago, and I realized I'd done a four-parter for Comic Crypt of Castle Hills, and I only actually ever published the first part, but I thought I'd go ahead and just make one long video. I wasn't able to do that before. My phone cuts off after about a half an hour, and it would segment the videos. But I'm gonna go ahead and connect them together, and I'll try not to get too carried away with um, adding in editing, since that wasn't really what I was doing in uh, February of 2021. So yeah, it's just a video I did. I think I got pretty tanked. I know I had my wisdom teeth or something were coming out, and I was taking some shots. So, but anyway, yeah, here goes again. Let's give this another shot, seeing as how it didn't go completely down the first time. And a lot of the stuff I bring up, like any health things going on or what have you, that's the part of the video that's really dated. Yeah, just real quick, I wanted to mention, don't worry about watching this one, but I know some peeps out there, they like to bag and board books or maybe sit on the porch and get drunk and have something to watch. So if you find yourself in either of those situations and you want a good long 75-minute video, this might just be the one for you. Otherwise, by all means, please just live your life. It's all good. This is just not your run-of-the-mill upload. It's just something that I kind of archived and thought I'd put out there. Hey, what's up, guys? How's everyone doing? Let's just get started, and we'll kind of work our way up. And before I do, even though I'm on 2 different types of antibiotics right now, I'm a shot for the old Comic Crypt. I think that might be a double. Polish off this Jameson. Ran out of GD. No Jack in the house. All right. To you, Mike. Okay. With Mike in mind, the first books I got are some good old Marvel. My my Marvel that I was seeing when I first started playing. This would have been kind of like the dollar bin segment of the video. A guy on eBay had auctions starting at 99 cents a book. So I was just bundling and bundling, just bidding $1. If anyone wanted them, they could have easily outbid me. But I got these for the Jay Lee art and the John Byrne writing. It's Namor the Submariner 27 from June of 92. Same title, issue 29 from August of 92. Number 29. Oh, Delayed Chaser. Formaldehyde with the Demerol Chaser.
Morphine, le Demerol Chaser.
Issue 30 from September of 92. This was before he left Marvel to do, I believe it was, I think the character was called the Hellraiser. November of 92, we have issue 32. These covers are great. I really want to read these two. They look like pretty cool stories. A lot of big fights. From May of 93, issue 38. So that's it for the Savage Namor, the Submariner books. I think it's about a 16-issue run. Somewhere in the middle, I think Jet started doing his own inks. And that's when the book really started to look cool. Alright, so this is just an isolated Ghost Rider book from Volume 2, Issue 21. I think this book has some merit. I don't know what it is. I went for that white background, Joe Quesada, Jimmy Palmiotti cover. I love these guys doing white backgrounds, like on Batman, Sword of Azrael, Issue 2, where the background is just powdery snow, and Batman's in the foreground with Azrael. And there's just something really cool about Azrael with his blades of fire. Got it for the Stefan Platt reference to 955. Platt would reference this. Got a Spider-Man 5. I love this cover. Just always want to see Spider-Man with the little bushels of Pete's brown locks poking through. I think that's
You gotta be kidding! That's not right! All right.
I've never had this book. It's the Sideways issue. It's number 16. First I'll show it this way. McFarlane's final issue.
Yo, I'm gonna let you finish.
And they're both the same book, different printings. I waited so long to get Wolverine Exit Wounds number 1 from August of 2019. Larry Hama, Chris Claremont, and even some new Sam Keith art. And here's issue 1, same issue. This is kind of a hard to find second print. So that's cool. Sam's been doing just great stuff. I never completed the Batman the Max. I never got that Joker's Punchline cover that he recently did. But he's been killing it. Sam's he's been on a tear lately. So I saw I just threw this in. I don't have this. It's pretty tantalizing. My Inner Bimbo Zero. Kind of Winters. He collaborated with a guy named Josh Hagler on this, IDW 06. And when I was buying those Namor books, I saw another Nemesis the Warlock, and Sam drawing a green dragon, and that's a must-have. How about another shot for old Comic Crypt? I know he's cold where he's at, so there's a little toast to feeling warm and looking at books. Prost.
Oh, why? Oh, no! Oh!
I got one more Marvel book here, and I actually saw Comic Crypt look at this, and I copied him. This is Venom 32 from March. So technically it's from next month, March 2021. Writer Donny Cates, art Iba Coelho, and cover by Mike Vignew. Giving a shout out to Bagley. So, man, I just love this. Lethal Protector was a book. Venom Lethal Protector I bought at a comic convention in a mall, and it's always meant so much to me. And, the textures on the suit that he got looks really cool.
every now and then I'll learn more and more that there was a lot of Ultraverse Marvel. There was going to be a lot of crossovers between like Nightman and Gambit, Sludge, Apocalypse, obviously Avengers and Ultraforce. Rune though, this is Rune 3 from March of 1994, Barry Windsor Smith. Rune was going to have the most crossovers. He was like fighting Venom. I think at one point he was maybe fighting Wolverine. A couple of other ones too. But this is just a... Oh yeah, there was even going to be a Rune Conan. You were going to get to see Barry Windsor Smith on Conan again. But you know, this Malibu series of this world they were creating with the Ultraverse, just it gets neglected, which is fine. But you know, I open these up and it looks sick. It looks like Barry Windsor Smith drawing like a Jeepers Creepers Ancient Vampire. This is number 5 of 94. He doesn't stay on for that long, unfortunately. He leaves after book 6. He continues to do some covers though, like the Rune Silver Surfer cover. Do yourself a favor, look up Rune Silver Surfer, and it's really cool. I mean, Barry Windsor Smith, the master of textures, you know, making a Silver Surfer cover. Here's issue 7. So Chris Ulm took over writing, and on pencils they got Javier Salter, and inking Chris Ivey. That's still a pretty nice cover though. I mean, when Barry leaves, you don't just drop the ball immediately, right? Is issue 8? I mean, this guy selling these books was, I think he was overwhelmed that someone was buying some Rune. This is Rune 8 from February of 95. Here's Barry on the cover again. Rune 9 from April of 95.
What would Brian Boitano do? He was here right now. He'd make a plan and follow through. That's what Brian Boitano.
Alex Bialy inking. One more for the road. For all those Risk videos Mike G put up for us, we can still keep it under 20 minutes. To you, Mike. Alright, back for part 2. I'm still doing some indie books here. So this next stuff is really near and dear to my heart. There was a whole period in probably 98 to 95 when I wasn't reading superhero comics that weren't by Frank Miller. I was buying a lot of indie stuff. I was sowing my wild oats, looking at like, I need a haircut, slave labor graphics. I was reading, you know, like Terry Moore stuff. For some reason, okay, I lied. I was buying that Jim Lee Hush series, but that was an exception. But yeah, these SLG comics like Johnny the Homicidal Maniac and Squee and Lenore, they were what I cared about. And around that time, some of the other guys that were doing worthwhile stuff would be guys like, you know, other than Roman Dirge, you had Jamie Smart. He did an amazing book called Rare in the early 2000s, but this is Ubu Boo Boo #1 from February of 2008. This one is to Mike G, the one guy I know who wasn't afraid This was on his old channel, to put up a video of Wonder Woman full frontal to you, Mike. Now this is a book that I know my good friend PGH Zombie in Pennsylvania will appreciate. This is Jaguar God #1 from March of '95.
And fly away.
Danzig writing, Frazetta on the cover, and Frank Terran. And alright, so this is not polybagged as it should be, but this is Stefan Platt's first published work. This made the Wizard top 10 list around 1994. So this is Agent 30, Volume 1, one and only volume, #1 from Galaxy Novels. And it's a pretty cool story. I've read it a couple of times. On one side, you'll have some well spaced out text, and the other side you'll have this Samus Aran like warrior lady in space armor with the blaster. It's pretty cool. Yeah, so this is Platt before Prophet, before Moon Knight, before Cable, before Supreme, before Rob Liefeld bought him a car, all that good stuff. It's awesome though. I mean, you could already see it if you look close enough. It's in there. Continuing on with, I mean, this is small press. It's not indie by any stretch. IDW. But I thought this was cool. Ellen Roberts' Killology #1 from October 2012. I know Hans, Captain Strangelife, met this man at a cigar aficionado expo. That's right, Stogies. That's Frank Vincent as Sally Snowcones. So this is Phil Leotardo, Billy Batts, Frank Vincent, one of Marty's guys.
I ain't seen anything like that. Are you sure? I'm positive. Remo, things are very fucked up down there, you know? Yeah, I know. That's why I'm asking.
And kind of the ultimate adversary to Tony Soprano when it was all said and done.
There's no scraps in my scrapbook. Make it happen.
It's a zombie story this guy, Alan Robert, did. Here's book 4 from April 2013. I mean, it's good stuff. It's I like comics that read like an independent film. If I made comics, which I still want to do, they would look really low budget. And this is kind of cool stuff. And the caricature, well, I wouldn't say caricature. The resemblance that Alan Robert gets is pretty cool. So Armature, Steve Oliff.
My name is Steve Oliff, and I've been a professional colorist now for over 40 years. This is my hometown, Point Arena, population 475. In 1989, I won the job of coloring the English language edition of Akira. And Otomo came here on a visit so that we could communicate directly, so we could work out the details, and so he could see my crew at work.
He colored Spawn with his company, Oli Optics, in the 90s. He did this book under his own label in 97, and it's book 2. I had a chance to get book 1. I was putting together a Lone Star comic basket, I was checking out, and at the last second I forgot to get it. And they only did 2 books, and the sad thing is, It's a beautiful book, and they even advertise or allude to issue 3 at the end of this. But it's a really nice comic book, and I mean, the guy who colored it revolutionized comic coloring in the 90s, but for whatever reason stopped that book too, which is kind of a shame. But I mean, I never blame anyone for a false start. You know, if they took a shot and for whatever reason they didn't follow through, it only adds to the mystery that there's only 2 of those. I'd still like to, well, it wouldn't be a tribute to Comic Crypt if we didn't finish this damn thing off. Alright. To my graph. And what dreams may come. Oh God. They say they triple mellow it. Tastes like they took the mellow out of it. Avatar issue 1. Still a cool 90s foil. This is Creed Use Your Delusion from January 98. Collector's foil edition. And I chalk it up as a cool cover. I'm trying not to see it as too little too late. It's cool as hell. I don't know, this guy, I mean, I grew up the 90s with all the kids in my school thought it was so cool to be like graffiti artists, taggers, and Trent just had that style, you know? It was so fat. And it's to this very day, it's just, I mean, his line work. He was kind of doing this mock Kevin Eastman, Todd McFarlane, but it's just so tight, you know? So this is a Vortex, The Second Coming from 96. It's colorized reprints of the previous series, but that's a Trent Kanuga cover. So, Snowman Zero. These colors by Jamie Hood are so nice. That's Snowman Zero from 1997. And sorry, there's Nazis on the cover. Snowman 1944 from January of 97. This is book 1. Crazy stuff. Snowman Horror Show #1. I like this. I like this book a lot because it's pinup art. There's no story. It's just a lot of different, just black and white. It's just the snowman and this pretty squaw, and mostly he's, you know, really putting it to the Caucasian. And it rocks, you know. If there was like a snowman exploitation book, this was it. So, if you don't know, now you know. Alright. So, this is the Snowman 1944 special. I know. It's like, you know, it's a swastika on the comic book. Yeah, anyway, I do have some magazines to share, but I'll save those for last. This is cool. This is Calibration's book 4. From Caliber Press. You know, I believe James O'Barr probably published the first book in Caliber, but Rust, who's mostly known as one of his books, had an ad for Spawn. I always thought that character looked cool, you know? But amongst it is another story called Atmospherics by Warren Ellis. Some cool stuff. Namor guy, Moon guy. It was 99 cents then, and I got it for 99 cents now, so onward. Alright. This will be a very tantalizing segment of the video. From Broadsword Comics. I kind of think that broadsword is a play on words. But Jim Balance, Tarot Witch the Black Rose, number 117B from July of 2019. Here's 118A from September 2019. Yeah, this is just one of those things I had a run of, and a perfect run, unbroken, and then I just kind of fell behind. Jim Balance, Tarot Witch the Black Rose, 119A from November of 2019. Guilty. Yeah, I didn't memorize that. Same book, e-cover. There's 120 book B from January of 2020. Yeah, I got book A coming right up. I do like this little Noir Kitty. Just got the bang. Alright. I've already showed this, but this book is so good, man. I mean, Tales to Offend, number 1 from July of 97. The thing that's so good about this book is it's all Frank Miller, and his whole point of doing this Lance Blastoff character is to just be un-PC. Here's an ad for who's supposed to be a role model advocating that kids smoke.
Public rating systems he was, how against censorship he was, and I think this.
Could be a record. That counts. How long? Keep turning. Hey, May, how long? Sorry.
And I really like this kid right here, and with the green reverse Charlie Brown, because he looks so proud smoking. And he's just saying, you know, a vending machine doesn't know how old you are. I think these are all reprints, but I bought a second copy in case this book is just remarkable. You don't know how in his prime Frank Miller was until you realize how in his prime he was at this time.
They swapped murders.
Swapped murders?
Granted, I haven't read Xerxes, but okay, the cover alone. He's selling weapons of mass destruction to these dinosaur outer space guys who fully have the intent on, just besieging innocent life, bringing torment to the innocent, and subjugating every soul in the galaxy. And Lance Blastoff is like, just whatever, man. If your cash is good, it's good. So
Not cool, bro. That's my shit.
Really recommend this book to anyone. To the Crypt. Oh, God. Elephant Men, book 18. I finally found a copy. This is from April of 2009. Richard Starkings. The color version I greatly prefer over the sketch. But is it art? Beautiful. I mean, just remarkable. I really like where Campbell was at this point in his career. So I got a couple of these. I really got on a Popeye kick, and I love. Can't get enough of Steve Mannion. This is Popeye book 30. This is like reprint material, and the cover itself is almost like it's manufactured out of the same pulpy paper they would make like a sketch cover out of. It's very absorbent. I think that's to like simulate a newspaper. Yeah, book 30, Steve Mannion. These are awesome. There's a couple more I'd like to get, but I do have one other one by one of my absolute idols, just right up there. Like maybe I am a little sentimental about this artist because I met him when I was hanging out with Airborne Sapper comic fan. But this is Popeye 41. Man, I don't know what it is. I think it might be because Kelly Jones did the like Nightfall covers. This is Popeye 41 from 2015. But I don't know. I just can't get enough of Kelly Jones's exaggeration of proportion.
I told him, I said, I'm one of the few guys who actually goes through a whiteout bottle in about 3 weeks. I mean, I'm using it for everything. He did too. I had brushes other people would chuck, but I would keep them because you got great technical results from a dry brush that way. So did he. We were both, again, solving the problem of random clean lines where the lines wouldn't match, but they give the illusion of texture. So he was doing the same thing.
He's doing like this noir style here. It's just great. Kelly's one of this. Batman Adventures, number 12, black and white, Virgin, by Bruce Timm. These are, I'll show you this one first. These were for the Fox Kids Club.
Move that gigantic cotton candy! God damn it! How's the view from Sugar?
In the early 90s, Fox's afternoon cartoons were incredible. And these are the magazines that were like, they would bring these up during the ads, during the afternoon cartoons. The block was incredible. It was, and you had Animaniacs, Tiny Toon Adventures, and Batman the Animated Series. And in this issue here, a winter of 1993, I kid you not, this is my grill. Because when I was a kid, I got this magazine. Okay. And it's really cool. The seller doesn't have the address block filled in. But I had this poster up on my wall on my sliding closet door. And this was the first thing of any kind of memorabilia I had of Batman the Animated Series right there. The Rogues Gallery poster. I don't think I'm forgetting anything.
Hey guys, thanks again. Gosh, it was only 2 years and 9 months ago. Thanks for watching, and talk to you guys later. Bye.
Hey, Tuttle.
Yeah,
Your mother's deaf.
my mother's dead, you little twerp.
I guess that's why she didn't move around a lot.
Bad day, huh?